Okay, wonderful. So now that we have our elements activated, we have our water nearby, making sure that we are greatly hydrated, allowing our emotions to flow through us. Now that we have called on the assistance of our divine helpers, our helpful spirits, at this time, make sure that you are very, very comfortable. You are loosening up any tension in your body, loosening up any muscles you're not using, unclenching your jaw, relaxing your brow, letting go of your belly or your womb space, letting it all hang out, preferably sitting on your sits bones evenly with your spine tall and crown up to the heavens. Breathing in deeply through the nose and out through the mouth. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. And with every repetition, you slow down your breathing by 1 second if possible, making it slower and slower, deeper and deeper, sending multiple waves of relaxation throughout your entire body. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Find the stillness, find the calm, find the quiet center at the core of your being. That place that has no resistance, no judgment, no fear, no shame. And if your mind keeps wandering, bring it right back to the present moment, bringing it back to your center, whatever that looks like for you. Breathing in and breathing out. Whether that looks like you placing your attention on your heart center, on your belly, or whatever mysterious dark place that exists within, let it be. Allow yourself to be still, like nature allows itself to be still. And that is your reflection. Continue to breathe in and breathe out, relaxing more and more with every repetition. Breathing in and out. Once again, do not shame yourself if your mind begins to wander. Just bring it right back to this very moment. And also pay attention to any sensations that are happening within the body. that are possibly disrupting this peace, that are possibly interrupting your calm. Give it your full attention right now. Allow it to rise and to fall without resistance, whatever that may be. And as you breathe, you are shining a light on this sensation and asking it what it wants from you. Taking a few moments to yourself now, breathing in and out. Asking if it wants your love, if it wants your attention, if it needs to be released, or does it need to be analyzed? Whatever it is, use your amazing power to decide and allow it to dissipate. Allow the feelings to evaporate within the water that is you. Breathing it in and releasing that sensation with a sigh on the exhale. And now that you have chosen to not be distracted, now that you have decided to let that part of you go, something else wants to be let go of too. Whatever reason you're here today, whatever situation that is the most pressing, most daunting, most emotional for you, that you have not been able to let go of, visualize it in your mind's eye, whether that be a mistake you've made from a person, a job, a decision, or maybe it's something you did not do. Whatever that is, bring it to your awareness right now. Don't fight it. If it feels heavy, allow it to. Allow yourself to feel it in all its fullness, with no shame or judgment. Remove the label from it. Remove the negativity from it. Simply allow it to be and surrender to the sensation. Taking a few breaths to bring your awareness to what you have not let go of now. Breathing in and out. In and out. Now that you're aware of this super heavy, super intense situation that you have not forgiven yourself for, why does it hurt so bad? What mistake did you make that makes you feel like better cannot come? Do you feel like you have grown from the situation? Ask yourself these questions and allow your body and your emotions to give you the answer. Once again, asking, what have you learned? Why aren't you able to let go? And what makes you feel like you cannot receive better, make amends, or simply become better? Taking a few more breaths to sit with this question and allowing your higher self to channel the answers through your divine vessel. Breathing in and now that it has become more clear what that situation has been placed in your life for, make peace with it. Accept it for what it is. Reminding yourself that you would not be the amazing, dynamic, magical, expansive, strong person you are today. Bring your attention back to the present moment if your mind wanders. Do not fight it, invite it. Invite the peace, invite the unconditional love, and invite the true acceptance that comes along with making amends for your past. Allow the feelings of peace to wash over you. And if you don't know what that feels like, call on it like we have called for the help and the assistance and the guidance of our spiritual team and sacred spirit helpers. We can equally so call on the activation of the feelings of peace, of the feelings of calm, of the feelings of serenity, tranquility, the stillness that comes when we allow ourselves to be at our fullness without shame or judgment. Continue to call on the feeling of peace within your body from head to toe and allow it to expand with every repetition of inhale and exhale to finally accept that which you are not able to let go. Do that for a few more breaths, calling on the feelings of peace, amplifying it times 10, times 50, times 100. And times 1,000. Allowing it to radiate through every cell and print itself on your DNA, allowing it to cleanse, purify, and remove all karma from past generations and forward, letting yourself off the hook, reminding yourself that you are merely a person, and even your mistakes are not even mistakes. They are circumstances that allow you to reroute back into alignment, that allow you to know what you do and do not want in this lifetime, and show you what you're truly made of: love, peace, and joy, allowing that feeling to radiate even more so for a few more breaths, accepting your past and letting go of the burdens of that past pain. Breathing in and out. Allow yourself to feel this way. It is okay and it is normal to feel good. You do not need an excuse. You do not need permission to feel amazing. And if you haven't gotten to that point yet, neutrality is perfect. As long as you have moved away from the downward spiral of clinging on to that which you cannot change at this moment. Breathing in and out. In through the nose and out to the mouth. And now that you have made peace with the past, you have decided to make peace with the past. You have decided to make peace with yourself. You have decided to offer yourself peace. Imagine the version of yourself looking directly at you as if you were looking in a mirror, the version of yourself of that age, of that time, of that era in your life in which that situation happened. Imagine every inch of your facial expression, every possible sensation of those heavy feelings. Looking at them in the mirror, knowing exactly what they went through at the time, but being more informed now. What are they wearing? What is their facial features? Are they frowning? Are they crying? Or are they simply upset? Whatever it is, look at them with compassion, knowing that you wanted that compassion, that empathy, that acceptance at the time. Look at them through that mirror, knowing what you do know now from the situation. Would you tell them to keep holding on to it? Would you tell them to hang on to this burden? Would you tell them to carry this pain with them for years and years, or months and months, or decades, however long that has been for you? At this time, take a few moments to give them the encouraging words you needed to hear at the time. Give them that love, that listening ear, that attention, that hug that they so desperately needed at the time. Offer them the words you would honestly give yourself now from that situation. Looking right at them square in the eye, lend them your encouraging words for a few breaths on your own. Breathing in. Now begin. Keep telling them what they need to hear. And if possible, reach through that mirror and give them the biggest hug, kiss on the cheek, whatever they need at this moment. Something you wish you received at the time, as if you were your own loved one, your own best friend, your own family, because you are. You are the family you've always been looking for. You are always the best friend you've been looking for. All you need to do is turn that energy inward. Give them that warm embrace that they really need at the time. Knowing that days later, months later, years later, everything will be okay. Breathing in and out. And now that you have given that part of yourself all the attention, all the affection, and all the empathy, unconditional love, and non-judgment it needed, grab them by the hands, both of them through the mirror, wish them well, tell them that you love them, thank them for showing parts of you that needed healing And with your imagination, through this visualization, allow them to dissolve away like the smoke of this incense. Allow them to dissolve. Allow that part of you to dissolve like smoke, going up to the heavens to be transmuted back to you into true self-love, acceptance, peace, and inner joy. And now, in that reflection in the mirror, you see yourself how you are right now, but something looks different. You are not quite the same. You're smiling, you're blissful, you're ecstatic, you are finally at peace. You recognize the difference. You have cleared out more density. You have shined light on more shadows, and you have released more past pain, allowing more light, love, and radiance to flow through your divine vessel, making you a clear channel for spirit to work through. Offer yourself a few deep breaths, reveling in this divine reflection of yourself in the mirror, knowing that you're not letting this hold you back anymore, knowing that your mistakes do not define you, knowing that at any moment you can release what has been weighing you down, that you can transmute the darkness that needs light, that you can be who you want to be and feel how you want to feel. Mimic those emotions that you see in the mirror to amplify the peace you already feel within that we called on earlier. Are they feeling relieved? Are they feeling over the moon? Are they feeling fantastic? Embody those emotions right now because that person is you right now. Take a few deep breaths to call on those emotions and amplify it with every repetition. Breathing in and out. Amplifying that joy times 10. Times 50. Times 100. And times 1000. Once again, don't fight it, invite it. Allow yourself to feel amazing. It is your birthright. It is your natural state as spirit in human form. Allowing it to swirl within your being and radiate within every cell. Remembering this feeling so that you may call on it at any time you wish after you have released more darkness. Knowing once again that your mistakes do not define you. You define you. that your mistakes don't hold you down. You can lift yourself back up, that you do not have to shame yourself from what you have done, but grow from the lessons learned. And with one final inhale, we take a cleansing breath to release any remnants of density, of heaviness, of negativity, of limitation from that past version of ourselves, and release it to the ether to be transmuted back to us into a new expanded level of love, light, peace, and joy. Breathing it in and sighing it all out. And take your time. Continue to breathe if need be. Wiggle your fingers and your toes and allow your awareness to come back into the room when you're ready. And gently blink your eyes open. And when you're ready, please let me know in the chat or out loud how you feel.